great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Chanticleers head coach pregame. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got a man. It's Courtney. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I know he's got the height and the weight at the tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Release to the back. They're working that left side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Edwards. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going for the goal line. And they finally ride him down at the 1 yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Pushes ahead. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Gets it out quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Lewis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. Got him in the open. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Finding some room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. To throw, it's Singleton. Using his feet to buy time. Firing to the right, complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Turning it on. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Running inside, it's Lewis. And he's in! Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air, it's Bailey. Lobs it off the back foot. Makes the catch on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the shot to clear has come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The give from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Working on the right. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the catch. And he will score! Touchdown, Coastal! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Powers through the defender. There he goes. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Once he got some room, it was over. lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. Oh, that's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Lewis. Let's talk about App State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
And now on second down for this offense. Give to the running back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. Looking to scramble. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
In the red area, it's Lewis. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Gonna let it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Memphis taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's Memphis in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Trying to set the tone with the run. Runs through a tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go right back to the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
To the air, it's Singleton. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Catch in the middle, it's Sanchez. Runs through a man, and he might have space. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
From the red zone, it's Lewis. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. An 84-yard drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Got the back over the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hand.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
The Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Lewis. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to the back, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Maybe some room here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. A one-sided game like this one, and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. They send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Roberts. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gonna run it. It's Roberts. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They go right back to him. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Gonna take a shot. Upstairs, he's got it. He's gonna be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Roberts.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They'll go right back to him. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. 3rd and 6 yards to go. On the move, it's Roberts. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. No good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. He's got the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side